When I handed my younger brother $500 as a reward for finishing his first semester of high school with solid grades, I figured he'd spend it on video games or stash it away for something practical. Instead, the moment the cash landed in his account, he morphed into a self-assured mogul, ranting about launching his gaming dynasty. At 14, with no prior experience earning a dime, he suddenly fancied himself a corporate mastermind. He kept spouting phrases like, "I'm going to redefine the gaming industry, and this is just the start of my wealth-building saga." I reminded him he was still a freshman who relied on mom to pack his sandwiches, but he just smirked and declared, "You'll see me double this to $1,000 by the holidays." A month later, I got curious about his so-called entrepreneurial pursuits. When I asked what he'd invested in, he flashed a cocky grin and said, "Just some virtual properties you wouldn't get." I noticed, though, that he wasn't playing any new titles, hadn't upgraded his gear, and was still using his beat-up old headset. So, I pushed him to spill where the money actually went. That's when the truth came crashing out. My 14-year-old business prodigy had blown every cent on Fortnite skins and Robux, convinced that owning exclusive digital cosmetics would rocket him to online stardom and land him endorsement deals. "I snagged the rarest skins out there," he said with a straight face. "Now I look legit on streams, so gaming brand will want to back me." I stared at him, dumbfounded. $500 on virtual outfits for video game avatars? "They're not just outfits," he snapped. "They're investments in my personal image. Do you know how much cash streamers like Ninja pull in?" This kid had genuinely convinced himself that splashing out on pricey digital gear would instantly make him a thriving content creator, despite having no followers and never once streaming. When I pointed out he'd never even attempted to stream, he shrugged and said, "I was waiting to perfect my vibe. You can't grow a fan base without top-tier skins. It's basic branding." Then he had the nerve to double down. "Honestly, I need another $500 to finalize my pro setup. Once I grab the Elite Battle Pass, I'll start streaming and recoup it all in a month." I turned to our parents and said, "I think it's time we consider dropping him off at the adoption agency."